For those of you who are new here, my name is Lauren. I'm living aboard my 1993 Beneteau with my kitten, Mako. I've followed my heart from Missouri to the Bahamas with the dream of living a sustainable and fully immersed life on the ocean. I hope you enjoy following along and joining this trying but amazing life. Thank you so much for subscribing and following along. Your support, especially Patreons, means the world to me and makes this dream possible.
Ready? That is my shallow water alarm. Yeah. Minus 2.2. And we're stuck. Okay, I'm at cruising speed now.
It's shaking all over the place.
I know. At 23 now. 25.
You're gonna put me on that bow line to grab that bow line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting way too far out.
Ground again?
I'm aground. I knew I was good. The wind was pushing me so far towards the island I couldn't turn in time.
And you back up.
Do you want me to spin this way?
You can spin around.
A little update. Sea trial went really well. The engine ran great. It was really good. We just went down the intercoastal. That all went great. However, when we got up to a little higher RPM and I was going about 6 to 7 knots, which is lower than my cruising speed, my steering wheel was shaking a ton, and I'm really worried that it could be the rudder bearing. But I'm about to go jump in the water and see if there's, I'm hoping something's caught in it, but I'm gonna go jump in the water and check it out.
Lower bearing date, do not show it in France. An inquiry to find out, it's going to be 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, but I won't know until he sends it back to me.
Is there any way that from Beneteau we could get the specs and materials and all of that, and I can have it made here? Is there any way we could do that?
It's GGB France, so right there it's not...
Okay. Engine has started. I'm still waiting on rudder bearings, but the time has come for me to leave the dock, and this is going to be my first time pulling out of the dock completely solo. Lines, everything. So the biggest thing for me is getting that bow line at the very front off. But I'm gonna nudge my way up there, throw it off, call it a day. Las Olas Bridge, Las Olas Bridge. I made it! A little update. The rudder bearing is, I found the top bearing, and that can be here at the end of the week, which is great because I was planning on hauling out Thursday. But the lower bearing could be a lot harder to find, and France, where it's manufactured, is on holiday today. So we will see tomorrow if I can get it manufactured, how long that's going to take. It's estimated it could be up to 8 weeks. Today is haul out day for my rudder. I'm super giddy, super excited that I ended up getting hauled out today. Yesterday they called and said they're turning boats away right now because there's so many in the yard and they can't get boats out. But they made space for me. I'm taking every little miracle I can right now. And splash date is scheduled for Tuesday as of now. So I'm gonna haul out today and see exactly what needs to be done. The upper bearing will be here today, and I'm gonna try to repair the lower bearing. I don't even know if there's anything else I need to repair. There could be a lot more. Haul out will determine. Technically I have a charter next Thursday, so 1 week from today. but I've been straightforward, and this is something I didn't predict happening, as I've had no play in the rudder before this, and we'll see. I'm gonna disconnect the autopilot, disconnect as much as I can, so when the plan is haul out, power wash, we're gonna go to the blocks. They're gonna help block to drop the rudder. They're gonna lift up, and the rudder is just gonna sit while they lift the boat up again, and hopefully the rudder comes out pretty smoothly. This is my first time doing it, and I knew nothing about rudders, nothing at all. I didn't even know about bearings until let's see, what day was that? Last Wednesday was the sea trial. So hopefully I'll be able to film as much as I can and show you guys how it goes. I just talked to Spirit Animal. Raph and Sasha kind of showed me their footage, which is amazing, when they did their rudder, and it helped a ton, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Headed to go get Ames and Hilt. They have been biggest blessing. This is going to be Hilt's second time helping me haul out, and both of their second time helping me move. And it's a super windy day, so I'm really happy about the help. And that's not the biggest factor, but the fact that I've never dropped a rudder and they have experience doing that, that's huge. This wouldn't be possible without people. Okay, let's go. So terrified to drop this rudder. I just don't want something else to be wrong. Yeah, definitely have lines ready.
Go throw your sticks and those stones right here at my iron bones, 'cause I'll take it more than you know, and you cannot break me or shake me. Go on, take a stab at my hide, sharpen all the knives you got, 'cause I'm bulletproof from a shot, and you won't escape me or fake me out.
Ames, how am I with distance on this corner?
Made it! That was so stressful.
Nice job, Captain.
Thank you.
That's on my hair so long, so I'm growing it.
You did it! With the help of these two amazing people.
She's going up.
Let's go! Marina just informed me that no one else is allowed on the boat but me. So I guess I'm going to be doing some FaceTimes to get this rudder dropped.
So the bearing has worn out.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
the bearing itself is loose in the actual rudder shaft.
Yeah,
as well,
I know.
because we can see the bubbles coming
Yeah.
out of there. So my guess is that there's a good chance that that might even just fall out when you drop the rudder.
I have to do anything with this part because I can't get to this nut here. Yeah, I tried the other way on the other nut and it started stripping. One is completely almost out. So I have no WD-40. I figured out how to get the bottom ones off, but I have to get the top ones off first, and they don't want to come out. Okay. I have some. It was in my dinghy, so I just got it. The spray doesn't really work, but worst case scenario, I can open up the bottle with a knife or something.
Right, yeah.
I just don't want to strip it. It doesn't want to move.
Are they waiting on you?
No, they literally left me.
Are you hanging in the sling or did they block you up?
They blocked me up.
Spray some of that WD on there and let it sit for 10 minutes. Try it again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing is on there. I think you gotta take this off. Stand this up, clean this out, put some epoxy resin in there, get it tight. And once you're tight, put the tape on like I showed you.
Yes.
flip it upside down, make sure it doesn't expand apart, put more tape on, so that way it's perfectly the diameter. And then all you do is stick it up in there.
Stick it up in there.
And the way you know that it's square is there's this ring right up top.
Okay.
And you make sure and push it all the way against that ring, and then it'll sit on that ring.
Cool.
That's it.
Yay.
That's an easy fix. You got lucky.
Do you know how happy this just made? Got the upper bearing out. The white is gone, so it's just a hole now. But as I have said every single day, this wouldn't be possible without the help of people. And I was making do. It would have taken me a lot longer, but then someone who has lent me the file, sanding paper, no, I did have some, but he came over and helped hammer it out. So that was super helpful for my spacers that go right here. Again, Beneteau's on back order, and I called someone this morning because I don't really know much about, I will at the end of this, but I didn't know much about rudders. So they're gonna manufacture that within 1 day for me, which is amazing. So tomorrow I'm gonna be able to assemble everything, and Monday the boat's gonna be splashed and stick the rudder up in there and the Bahamas. Are you gonna help? Put more on whatever side's gonna be at the top, because as we push, it's gonna shove down.
That's in. I have a bearing again.
Raph said not to move it.
What's that?
I think it can go up a teeny bit more.
I'll start and then I'll come to the bottom as well. Okay, come on towards.
What?
Okay, go for it.
Here, set down the wood.
Right.
I'll get that pin in, and I can yell at you if I need you to go up like an inch.
Okay, hold.
There we go. It's in!
You! So we had to move the shaft a little bit so we could slot that into the post.
All solid. It is splash day, number 1, and I'm planning on leaving tonight. It actually feels like it could happen today, but it doesn't at the same time. It feels so surreal, it feels unreal, and I'm packing up the room. I'm doing my sheets since I'm in the yard right now, so I haven't been staying on the boat for the past few nights. I have everything planned, but I cannot, it doesn't feel real that I might be sailing, that I will be sailing tonight. Stop 1 had no solar controllers. I probably need 2, and I have 2 more tries before I borrow some, and I don't know. At least it's just solar controllers. I got lucky, 4th place. I was able to find solar controllers, and now I'm gonna go drop Mako off so he doesn't have to do any more runs with me. And then I'm gonna head to the boat, get her washed, get the solar installed, and splash! Boat wash is done. Solar's not connected yet, but
Come on, take this, baby, I'm reckless. Yeah, I'm fearless. And you're never gonna break me, never gonna shake me down. You're running, you're hiding. Well, I'm here, I'm fighting or dying, and I'll never stop trying. I only have just begun. You're running and you're hiding, but I'm here, I'm fighting or dying, and I'll never stop trying. I'm burning brighter than the sun.
got my parts, got fuel, and parks took like 30 minutes because I had to find them all. And now I have about 15 minutes to leave the dock and catch the bridge. Put myself to fix my solar. We don't even know what's wrong with it. And I want to leave in like 4 hours. I'm out of the yard, just got fuel, got my parts, but if I go over like 18 RPM, it makes like a clunking sound, but I'm in the channel and I can't look at what's going on. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you like me going more into some of the repairs I do and when I fix things, and any feedback is much appreciated. Join me today on Patreon as I leave Florida. If not, stay tuned for next week on YouTube.